Hello and welcome to IC Project video tutorial. So today we are going to talk about finances, financial module in IC Project. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Don't forget to share this material. You can also add a comment and ask me any questions. So let's start. We've already covered the ICP structure, so the way we approach projects methodologically. So basically we create a project, then we divide it into particular stages. Here we have the first stage, which is called just the same as our project for, convenience. Let's say that, and then we just add particular Kanban boards, as we can see from this view, to this particular stage. Well, it's really important to start with this because you add costs and incomes to these particular building blocks. So you add costs to Kanban boards, entire Kanban boards, just as you can see from this financial module, and you can see the charts here for your convenience, and it's a great visual tool for any project manager. So yeah, basically, let's start from this column, which is cost estimated. As you can see, the charts are divided, and the entire financial module is divided into two parts, of course, costs and incomes. So basically, let's start from this part and this column. Let's start from costs. Estimated cost, because basically the system gives you an opportunity to estimate cost starting from bottom, and then we sum the estimated cost from bottom to top. So my estimated costs for this project are around 10,000, as you can see from this chart. So basically, whenever you want to estimate a particular cost for this building block, for this Kanban board, just add the numbers here and they will sum up to the entire project. So this is how you estimate costs on your project. Then we might want to look at cost made column, which is this one. So cost made is a column which is divided into two parts. Cost added manually. Let's have a look. And I can see that with this temporal reference, I have like about 4,000 costs added manually. What does it mean added manually? It means that you basically choose the form and you can add it to an entire project. Let's have a look. Let's use this form. You just name the cost, set the value, set the VAT rate, and then select the date. And the system is going to, if you click the advanced option, you can see that we allocated this cost here. So it's going to allocate it to the entire project. But we can also add a cost to this or this stage with regard to cost and income, of course. But here we're talking about costs. So let's have a look at the advanced option, and the system is going to allocate it to this particular stationary marketing board. So this is how you add cost. These might be fixed costs, for example, electricity, any cost which is added manually. And the second type of cost, right, is the cost which is added from reported working time. So whenever you report time and you, for example, reported, it's going to show it as this cost, generated cost, and it's also going to show it in this diagram for your convenience. And it's a cost generated, for example, by my employees or subcontractors, and you can have it here for your convenience. Here you can see the time reference if it comes to cost added manually and the one generated by your employees or subcontractors, but you also will have it in the report section here for your convenience. If you want to manage it more closely and have a look at it more closely, more attentively. So basically, let's show costs added manually only with this particular time reference. And again, it shows this particular value, but it's more of a detailed temporal reference and view than this one. So numbers add up, and basically you might want to have a look at generated costs. So also, again, let's go to reports, and let's have a look at costs that were generated by my staff or any subcontractor. Well, cost generated by reporting time. Right, and of course, there is a sum, and this is some cost made from these two types of costs. And now let's move on to income column. So basically, you might want to filter it first, so you can plan income. It works just as the same as the cost estimated column. So basically, you add planned income for this particular Kanban board, and the system adds up the score to the entire project. And then we have the income made, which is a particular sum. It's a sum made of income generated by invoices, sales invoices, which we issue from our system, from ICP, right? And as we can see, we have generated this much income on our project. So 10,000, around 11, right? And there is one more income, and this is the income added manually. So we just add in income, and it lands, and it the system sums it up from bottom to top, right? And again, you might want to have a look at it more closely from this report section. So it's going to show incomes added manually. And as we can see, it's 2,000, so everything adds up. So basically, this is how you manage finances in IC project. Here, you can manage it and move around the tabs if it comes to invoices. So 10,000 generated from the sales invoice. You can move and see costs from this tab too, and you also might want to look at the incomes in total. So it's 12,000, and it's all here in a diagram view for your convenience. And there is one more chart to discuss if you want to manage company finances, and this chart will show you which stage for example, costs you the most. For example, this one, the yellow, this is the product changes. This generated the most cost for this project. And let's have a look at income made. This is the largest amount, and external campaigns generated the most income for my company. And this is how you manage finance in ICP. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and have a nice day. Take care.